What's going on, Flagrant family? We are back. I'm back with the boys. How are y'all doing today?
I am doing great.
Good, good. I know everyone who's watching is happy because it's a perfect time of the year to be a basketball fan. We are knee deep into the playoffs. We're in round 2 right now. We're about halfway done with all the series, guys. We're going to talk about the second round today. Give me your favorite series so far and your least favorite series so far in the second round.
Honestly, this may sound really odd, and this probably was like the least suspecting for to be the best series, but low-key it might be Sixers-Hawks, just because the Hawks won the first game, and it's low-key kind of competitive. I really thought the Bucks, Nets were going to be the best series. Low-key been kind of disappointing. It's one team, just outperforming each other severely every single night.
It's interesting. What do you think, Evan?
For best series so far, I think even though they haven't won a game yet, I'm still gonna go with Jazz Clippers because for the most part, the games have been close until the very end, and once again, we are seeing Joe Ingles just son Paul George, and it is just hilarious.
That's cap. Paul George's playing pretty good, actually.
That's cap, dude. He had a step back 3 in his mouth the other night. Played okay in game 1. I think he had 27 points. Oh, you, Hanok. It's your favorite and least favorite?
My favorite is probably the Jazz and Clippers, and probably my least favorite is the Suns and the Nuggets.
Suns and Nuggets. Yeah, I think I agree with Hanok. The Denver series, it's not – nothing the MVP can do. Congrats to Jokic, by the way, but, we kind of expected this, right?
Yeah, Suns just destroying every single facet of the game. It's cool to see Jokic, do his thing, but he has no help really with Murray out.
Yeah, the first round is more entertaining, in my opinion.
A little bit, yeah. But this whole Sun series has been disappointing, but in a good way for me because I am fully on the Suns bandwagon for now. So seeing them just wipe the Nuggets it's very nice. Very nice.
Like how you mentioned bandwagon, because you weren't on them the first round, man. Me and David were.
Well, the thing is, I was torn. I thought the Lakers were going to win. That's why.
I said Suns in 6. This man Hanok was roasting the hell out of me, calling me.
That's true.
And once the Suns won, bro, I had all the screenshots in the group.
Yeah, you did. I remember.
The thing is, I have stated multiple times during that series, whoever wins this series is who I'm rooting for the rest of the playoffs.
Fair enough.
And because those are my 2 favorite teams going into it, so it's kind of tough to pick. So now one of them's already out. It's kind of easy for me to root for one.
Right?
They're looking good though, man. The Suns are looking very good.
Yeah, I'm very
the
happy
Lakers are
with it.
looking.
I think they're definitely conference finals locks. And then low key, if they play the Jazz, I think they might be finals locks.
I kind of agree with Mo on this one.
I wouldn't say a final lock. I wouldn't say finals lock, but I would say they are the better team.
Okay.
Dude, Mitchell versus Booker, that'd be a crazy series.
That's what I want to see. I love seeing guard on guard action. I love seeing that.
And those two are like on the same same track, and people compare them all the time because they're both young two guards.
It's kind of like people are comparing them to like Mitchell's a young D Wade and Booker's like a young Kobe.
Looking back,
so it's kind of like a Kobe Wade matchup.
Looking back at it, this is the first time in years where the West has been the least favorite to win the title. Like in the last decade, the West has been favorite to win the title every time. In the last decade.
The West has definitely always been deeper. I will agree with that.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
The East is very, very always top heavy.
This year is good. I think the Nets are gonna win it. No matter what team's beating.
Yeah,
let's hold off on the Nets talk. Let's stay on this series. Is there any chance the Nuggets can come back from a 3-3 deficit?
I think they can win one game. Just one game.
Just one.
I think Jokic puts up that monster 40, 50-point game and, just pulls out a dub. And then I don't think he's doing it again after.
Do you think they would have a chance with Murray?
With Murray?
It'd be a much better series.
It would be a better series, but I still think the Suns are taking it.
I think it would go to 7 if they had Murray.
It'd go to 6 or 7.
Because here's the thing. All the games so far have been blowouts.
They've been losing by 15, 20 points
Those are
in that range. Murray I mean, yeah, there's
I
blowouts,
don't
but
think
Murray
Murray would
puts
make a
up around.
huge difference, but he would make the games closer. So maybe like a 6-game series.
I would give it Suns in 6 if Murray was
I would take
healthy.
Suns in 6 if they had Murray.
Let's say Suns in 7.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Do you guys think there's any series that has a possible comeback, like maybe the Hawks series, the Clippers series, or that series?
Clippers.
Clippers. Definitely the
Clippers and Hawks.
Well, I'm riding with the Bucks, bro. I like that. Like I'm riding with
They're not winning. Middleton's
Here's
not
the
dropping
thing.
another 35-point game.
Giannis and Middleton had to have like 80% of the team's points just so
Yeah,
they could
that-
beat the
that was
Nets by
literally-
3.
But the thing is,
They had
Drew
like
Holiday
20%.
played like absolute garbage that game, bro. Like their
Yeah.
team didn't perform. It was just Giannis and Middleton. That's the thing.
And the thing is, the Nets only had 83 points. How often are we going to say that? Like,
Yeah, and that's true. They also don't have Harden, which is
yeah,
their big 3.
Wait. Guys, let's before we move on to like other series, are we done with Phoenix Denver? It's like the worst series.
It's
We're done.
wraps.
All right, let's move on to Milwaukee and Brooklyn then. Yeah, continue on then. I just wanted to make sure we were done.
They had.
That
I
series
just-
is pretty good.
I just did the math. They had 79% of the team's points. Middleton and Giannis. Giannis had 33, right?
He had like 32, Middleton like 35, I think.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that's not happening again.
No, that's the thing. They don't need that to happen again. Game 1 and game 2, Middleton and Giannis were both pretty bad, like pretty damn bad. And this is a game where Middleton had a bounce back game. Granted, he probably won't drop 35 every single game for the rest of the series, but even if he gets like 24, 25 points, Giannis is getting near 30. Drew Holiday's playing like he should play, and the rest of the team actually comes to perform. They can make the series something.
I think they're gonna make it to 6 at most.
yeah, 6 at most. But I still
I think-
don't.
I think
it's-
I think they will give the Nets a scare, but after that, I think they're fine.
To me, it all depends on if Harden comes back this next game or not. Because if they tie the series up 2-2, they have all the momentum in the world.
Oh, if they do that, then they need to.
That's
balance.
true. And if they do win, wait. So we're not confirmed if Harden's playing, right?
Yeah, there's no confirmation if Harden is playing.
Let's say Harden's like not ready. He's like not ready at all. And the Milwaukee win the next game. They're gonna force Harden to play probably, and he might not be ready. That's a good point, Mo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they'll have
Could re-aggravate his
all
injury.
winning 2. Are they at home? I don't know.
It'll
Ooh,
be the next game is at Milwaukee.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Damn,
No.
we should go. Oh,
Yes,
Game
I know,
4?
Game 4.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was game 5. Never mind.
we should go, guys.
Okay. Game 4 is in Milwaukee.
You want to
Yeah,
go?
we should.
Let's get some tickets.
I'm down.
Hanuk, you drive. You'll get us there the fastest.
Uh,
Man, this man
funny
be scared.
joke.
This man really be scared.
That's not true. Don't lie to the internet like that.
All right.
All right, 70 and a 45.
I don't speak like that. I'm amazing.
Yes, he does.
It's not true.
Just for reference, guys, there's times where we're hanging out with multiple cars, and I'm like, Hanuk, I'll follow you. I have no idea where we're going. And this man's driving like 70, and I lose this man. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna put my
Listen, it's an open
And
road.
the
The speed
thing
limit's
is,
like 50.
before we leave, I'll just be like, Hanuk, don't skirt. I'm following.
Last time I didn't even
Okay.
skirt. You couldn't keep up. I was not even going speed limit. Actually, I was.
Exactly.
You were going-
You're skirting.
you-
What do you mean?
You were going at
Oh,
least
you got
15
80
over.
I don't know.
I was not going. No, let's
Dude,
talk
you
about
were-
the basketball.
You literally looked at your speed and you're like, oh shit, I gotta slow down.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk more about basketball.
Yeah, let's talk more about basketball. Anyways, back to like, I think we saw Brooklyn's weakness. They offensively, Durant had 30, Kyrie had 22, but other than that, Bruce Brown was their next high scorer with 16, and the rest of them in the box score it's abysmal. Joe Harris had 3 points, Blake Griffin had 5. I mean, maybe they need Harden back as a facilitator to get other people involved, or like, what's the problem here?
I 100% agree with that last statement, Ed. 100%. They need a
I have a
facility.
Didn't
question.
Bruce Brown play center for a bit as well in that game?
Yeah, he did for like
Like
5 minutes.
that's crazy.
I have a question. Do you guys think like LA would have made a difference? If LA was on the court, would he win? Because I honestly just remember that he retired.
Oh, Aldridge.
Yeah.
No, I think he'd be dissolved into like a spot up shooter.
Mhm.
Do you guys think they would have won game 3 with Aldridge? Or no?
Maybe.
I think so.
Yeah. Because their biggest problem was scoring, like I said. So, and that's what he does is score.
And yeah, literally, you just give it to him in the post, he'll hit a fade on you like it's nothing.
And speaking of the post, the Nets have been taking advantage of Brook Lopez. They've been just attacking and
I was,
attacking.
I was about to say, bro, I can't tell. Well, he's obviously bad because he drops on pick and rolls, and you have if Harden plays, you have 3 really good pull up 3-point shooters. But in the paint, he's also really hard to stop on offense. But he probably does more harm than good.
I kind of agree with that. Honestly, I don't know how they play Brook. I think they run Giannis at center, in my opinion, and move Brook to the 4 and have him kind of at the perimeter.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. I actually like that.
Maybe
I've never seen.
I don't know how who would
Giannis would destroy
Durant most of the time. I guess the Durant assignment would go to someone else. Then that would make it tough.
Giannis would have a field day if no one else besides Durant on that team can guard Giannis.
Yeah.
Giannis would have a field day with anyone that's not. It would be whoever's offense.
I think Brook Lopez is kind of the key here for Brooklyn. They're just attacking Brook Lopez. They can't. And Brook can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I think if like I still expect Milwaukee to lose this, and I'm sure a lot of people do because they have Brooklyn as the favorites. But I think Budenholzer is getting booted if they get bounced this round, right?
Who?
Budenholzer, the coach.
Oh, yeah. I should be their head coach.
You should be.
I'll play for the role. I'm playing. Yeah.
What?
They should apply. They should get Terry Stotts. to be their head coach.
Scots.
What's his name?
Terry Stotts.
Scott, right?
STOT.
Stotts.
There you go.
Okay.
Or maybe we should get Don Tolliver.
Who was applying to be an NBA?
Oh yeah, I remember that. Who did he say Don Tolliver was?
Danny Ainge.
Oh my God.
Yeah, who is now actually Brad Stevens. He retired as well.
Yeah, well, you resigned, yeah.
Okay, who wins game 4?
Brooklyn.
Milwaukee, bro.
I'm going Brooklyn, but
Brooklyn.
Dude, I'm riding solo for all these series. Like all these series, I'm always riding solo.
do you? So
Except
what's
one.
you got the Bucks in 7?
No, I still think I have the Nets in 6, but I think if Milwaukee wins this next one, like you said, it all depends on Harden. If he comes back ready or unready, then the series is a toss-up in my opinion. I think it's either Nets in 6 or Bucks in 7.
I think it's going to be Nets in 5 or 6.
I'm going to say Nets in 6. I'll give Milwaukee some respect.
Last time I said a team that wins in 5, the other team won in 6.
All right. Is that it on Brooklyn and Milwaukee, boys?
Yeah.
I believe so.
All right, let's move up. Let's stay east. Mo's Philadelphia 76ers have just gained a 3-1
2-1.
series advantage. What?
2-1.
My bad. 2-1 series advantage on the Atlanta Hawks. I mean, I get what you're saying, Mo, that you like this is a really competitive series, but I don't think the Hawks are
one-man team.
The Hawks aren't going to.
I'm sorry, Mo, but Philly really got a cakewalk to the conference finals, dude.
I know, we did. And I'm happy about that. We earned that one seed, and then we had a cakewalk to it.
Dude, Embiid is a bully, man.
Dude, Embiid.
I mean, it's the freaking Hawks.
Capella's good too, but dude, Embiid, dude. And I think Trae Young still had 20. I think he had like 28, 30 points today. But a lot of those points. Wait, what?
He had 28 and 8.
Well, anyways, a lot of those points were kind of like late in the fourth quarter when the game was already over. I think Ben Simmons and the Sixers' defensive schemes are really working on Trae Young, which is pretty much all the Hawks' offense.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen some plays where they're giving out to Bogdanovich and Herder for 3, which I guess is cool, but it's not going to win the games consistently. I think the series is wraps. I don't know if the Hawks can take another game, especially.
What did Tobias have? Tobias had like 20 something.
Yeah, Tobias has been really, really good this series actually.
Yeah,
it's a shame that the Sixers don't have a defensive player of the year on their roster.
Oh man, I'll get into that very, very soon.
I have an above average defender on the roster. Nothing special.
So, what does this Hawks team need to improve their roster next year? Because they've been improving as a team every season since they got Trae Young. They're in the playoffs now. What else do they need?
Defense. Look at
Oh, that's
defensive,
true.
like a defensive guard.
They're missing DeAndre Hunter, which is a big. That's shitty.
Are really
A
big
def-
for sure.
like a defensive 2 guard because Trae Young defense is abysmal.
Dude, they should have drafted Halliburton.
Oh, that would have been dirty.
Dude, low key.
That would have been
What did they
dirty.
draft this year? Oh, they drafted
Yeah.
Cam Reddish, right?
Congo,
Yeah,
who got some minutes today, but he got destroyed by Embiid. God.
Hopefully they sign someone. They're a decent market team. I'm sure they'll sign someone in free.
Yeah, but they spent a ton of money in the offseason.
They spent a lot on Gallinari. They got a lot of Capella. Collins.
They got Bogdanovich.
Gallinari's or like that's the one player that consistently gets overrated contracts. Like no team properly learns.
The Thunder were really
He
good,
had-
in my opinion. I think the Thunder contract wasn't bad. And he
It's
played.
not a bad point. No, that's not a terrible take.
It's
He
not.
he had one good season in New York, and every team decided to throw the absolute bag at him.
I think he's
like-
a good player. He's just very, very injury prone. Like very injury prone.
He's
please.
not worth as much as he is.
So, Mohammed,
Yes.
based off what you've seen for the Sixers in the first 2 rounds, based off what you've seen and Brooklyn and Milwaukee the first 2 rounds, how are you liking the matchups when they clash?
All right. This completely depends on who we play. Low key, I'm kind of more scared of the Bucks than I am
Jesus.
of Brooklyn. No. The only reason I say that is because you have Giannis. Brooklyn has no recipe to stop Embiid. No recipe. At least Milwaukee does. I'm not saying Milwaukee's a better team than Brooklyn, but I just think they match up better than the Nets do with us.
But does Philly have a plan to stop Brooklyn?
Yes, we do. You're crazy if you don't think we do. Have Embiid in the paint. You have Matisse, Danny Green, and the robbed Depoy and Ben Simmons. Put Ben Simmons on whoever's hot. Put Matisse on Kyrie or Harden. And you have Danny Green on the third player. Tell me that's
Danny
not.
Green on KD.
I said on the third player, not KD. I said Ben Simmons on whoever's hot. So if Kyrie's hot, put Ben Simmons on him. If Durant's hot, put Ben Simmons on him.
All right,
All
Evan,
due respect. Well, all due
Evan,
respect.
Evan, besides just pure star power, give me a case for Brooklyn to beat Philadelphia.
Dude, like it is star power.
Okay,
That
that's
is
true.
their way to win. That is their way to win. You can't say, oh, their bench is so deep, they'll beat them with their bench. Like, no, that's not gonna happen. I'll be honest. It's because of their 3 stars. They're
Yeah,
just
that's-
so good offensively.
Just
It's historic.
I just want to ask you guys one thing to kind of bring this point out. What defensive team has the Brooklyn Nets played that actually match up very well against them and are fully healthy?
Wasn't it? No, I'm not even gonna bother saying that.
Like in general or in the playoffs?
In general, and in the playoffs too, I guess, because regular season I'm not going to count it. That's regular season. But in the playoffs, they played Miami,
two
who's been
teams.
who were straight butt. No, not Miami. I'm sorry. Who did they play the first round?
Boston.
Well, yeah, they were just awful. And then
Kemba Walker.
this Bucks team, they're missing Dante DiVincenzo, and then besides Drew Holiday and Giannis, you don't have anyone else defensively.
DiVincenzo is not much of a help.
He is a good defender, Hinnock.
He's a good defender, but he's not gonna hold down.
He's not a B-boy, but he's a good defender.
Middleton's not terrible.
Yeah.
He's not
No, I wouldn't say
terrible. He's
Middleton's
not clamping anyone
Oh, they
down.
got PJ Tucker.
Who almost got into a fight with
Okay,
KD.
okay.
That man gets into a fight with every superstar in the league. I don't get it.
That's another thing. I think Brooklyn matches up very well for Philly. I think Philly, Loki kind of has the advantage, even though Brooklyn may have 3 stars. I think we match up defensively, and we have the star power.
I don't want to come off
No.
as a hater, but Brooklyn is winning in 5 if they play Philly.
Alright,
Brooklyn is straight dogging.
That is about the Lakers. I'm just- You guys-
Mo,
You guys haven't heard
here's
it,
my
but-
question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Here's my question to you. You get to pick who the Sixers play in the conference finals. Who do you pick?
The Brooklyn Nets. I told you, I don't want to play.
My God.
I don't want to play Milwaukee. I'd rather play the Brooklyn Nets than Milwaukee. And so no. You guys are probably looking at it this way. I'm not saying Milwaukee's the better team than Brooklyn. I'm just saying they match up better against us.
Okay, Mo. Okay. Fine.
That's
That's
all.
fine.
I'd rather 100% play Brooklyn. 100%.
Okay.
You know how scary the Brooklyn Nets are gonna be next year when Spencer Dinwiddie comes back from the ACL tear?
Oh my God, I forgot about Dinwiddie.
Mhm.
That team's
I
gonna be
just-
nuts.
That team is gonna be. That team might be better than the 2017 Warriors.
Dude, knowing them, they're gonna sign some pretty decent free agent on the.
They're
bare
gonna
minimum.
sign some like discount DeMarcus Cousins and free.
It's not like Iguodala or something like random like that.
God, dude. I would rage. I would rage.
All right. Is that it on the Milwaukee Brooklyn series? I mean, oh my bad, Philly,
Yeah.
Philly Atlanta.
We're talking the Jazz and Clippers series. Or
Jazz Clippers. Now this series I'm very invested in because I really want the Clippers to win, and they're shitting the bed as usual. But listen, I'm counting on them to win Game 3 in LA.
DeMarcus. What's his name? Donovan Mitchell's another breed in the playoffs. Yes.
Yeah, they get shit on by Luka in the first round. Now they're getting shit on by Spider.
And dude, they're playing the righteous defensive player of the year now.
The proper
Three-time
D-boy. The
Dude,
MVP of D-boy.
He makes a huge difference. Like watching the games, like it's a big difference, Mo. I'm just saying.
The 2020
Let me
decade.
quickly talk about this.
Dwight
award.
Howard.
Three times.
Bringing it up, bro. Evan keeps bringing it up, so I'm gonna quickly just talk about it. D-Boy, man, I think it's a very stupid award, especially how it's picked. I think it's an important award, but the way it's picked, I don't think it's fair. Because every single year it goes to a big man, and you can't tell me I'm wrong. Because big men are supposed to play defense. It's so much harder to guard a perimeter player than it is to just sit in the paint and block somebody.
That's true, but
It always goes to a big man.
Kawhi.
The only other guard who's won it recently, Kawhi, yeah, or like guard / forward is Kawhi.
What's his name?
Really
Draymond.
Huh? What'd you say?
Draymond.
That's a center / big man.
That's all because he's playing on the Warriors, and he's their team. He's a
He's
three.
still a big man. I think he's still a big man. He can't
He's a
play
big man.
guard or forward.
Fair enough.
You're big. That's what I'm saying. That award's given to big men every year. It's big men of the year. Let's call it that award at that point. And I think this is a year where a guard / forward deserved it just as much as a center. I'm not gonna say Rudy Gobert's a trash defender. He's not. He's an amazing defender. Like I said, he makes a huge.
Giannis.
Huh?
Didn't
Giannis
Giannis
won 2 last year, so he's not gonna win it again.
No, I'm saying isn't Giannis one of the winners of D-Boy?
He's again a big man in my opinion.
I don't think he's a big man.
He's a 4.
He's a 4. He's a 4/5.
Yeah, at this point. All right, anyways, let's go back to Clippers, Jazz. Dude, it's really frustrating watching the Clippers, man. First of all, they need a big man, in my opinion. I don't know what it is. Something about watching Kawhi and Paul George on the court, it's awkward. Because usually when dynamic duos they work, it's usually like two opposite positions. It's rarely ever two forwards. You know what I'm saying?
They feed off each other most of the time.
You know what I'm saying, though. Usually it's like a point guard, shooting guard, a point guard, center. Like I don't know what the issue here is.
I saw
Dude, it's just.
All right, go.
For me, it's just like Kawhi is so. He's just a strange kind of player because, like, it was brought up when he left the Spurs and Popovich said he's not a leader. And, like, I feel like we're seeing that now, like, really coming to the light because Kawhi, like, I don't know what it is about him. He just doesn't seem like he's just going to try and boost his team's morale. He went out in Game 7 and dropped, like, 40-something on his own. But, like, I don't know. It just seems like he's not a real like leader. It's kind of tough to put someone around him because he's not gonna go out of his way and just. It's just tough for me. I don't know.
Do you
I don't
think
know Kawhi, obviously, but
I don't think it's. In my opinion, I think it's just that Paul George and Kawhi aren't just make the play for each other. Like Kawhi and Paul George have the exact same play style. Like you compare him with like any other ball, like you can put him with Donovan Mitchell, and I don't think they're gonna do well together because they're both two ball dominant guards, forwards. So they're not gonna obviously mesh well together. I saw this one dude, and he gave his take, and he was saying like he would have like one person run with the bench unit, so like take Kawhi out 5 minutes in, and then have Paul George run. You get OKC, Paul George, and have take Paul George out, run Kawhi with the bench unit. I think that they should do that.
I don't think they can do that just because they have no one else to play offense. The rest of their team is literally defense, though. They don't really have a scorer.
Also, I remember all the hype around this team is it being like really deep. I feel like the depth is just gone. Am I tripping? Like I'm talking. I'm not like tripping, right? Like
I don't think
Because like I remember beginning of the season, I was thinking, oh my God, this team is deep. They got
right.
Beverly, Kawhi, Paul George, Marcus Morris. Did they have Luke
Beverly's
Kennard by then? Or?
Rondo
Beverly is so.
Jackson, Luke Kennard.
Yeah, they had Reggie
DeMar-
Jackson, Luke Kennard. Didn't they get Nick
DeMarcus
Batum?
Cousins. They got DeMarcus Cousins as well.
Yeah, they did, but he hasn't been playing that well.
Yeah, he's actually been playing pretty well. He's been getting like 5 minutes a game, putting up like 6, 7 points. It's still pretty good.
Yeah, but I agree with you, Evan. Like I don't know. I feel like the depth isn't there. Like if Kawhi and PG pop off and they're gonna win games, but that's so like it's so wishy-washy.
Do you
It's
think
really frustrating.
Harrell and Lou Will right now or not?
What?
Do you think they're missing Lou Will and Harrell?
I think they're
No.
missing Lou Will more than Harold.
I agree.
I think it's the opposite way for me.
What?
No.
Yeah. Lou Will
Nah,
is
dude,
not.
because Montrezl Harrell gets shit on by Gobert badly.
And Lou Will, the thing they're missing is another spark scoring wise, and that's exactly what Lou Will does is score.
Patrick Beverly, I've been saying this for the longest. This is the most overrated fucking player. And
I'm starting to agree with you, bro.
I don't like Patrick Beverly, and this is like I'm telling. I never liked him in the first place, and he's so overrated. I'm glad that he's getting less minutes now. He's playing like 25 minutes a game and putting up 3 and 3. That's ridiculous.
And on the on the other side of the court, they don't even have Mike Conley yet. I don't. And Utah's playing out of their mind. Like this isn't just the Clippers being shitty. The Utah's the real deal. I feel like, right?
Mhm.
It's that and Donovan Mitchell is really something else in the playoff. He reminds me of like D-Wade. Like whoever made that comparison earlier.
I'm actually really glad that Utah and Phoenix are doing really well because they show that they deserve to be on top of the Western Conference. And everyone's like, oh, they're phonies. They're phonies. They're not.
Oh yeah, I agree.
It's a great
I'm
point.
pretty sure most people had Clippers Lakers in their Western Conference Finals matchup.
Exactly, and they're just getting proven wrong. These are good teams. The West is getting better. It's not all just about LA and superstars.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
I'm
all the
excited.
throughout the league is ascending, which is nice to see.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it seems like every team has just like one really good player, or at least a very good player,
Building block
Except for the-
somewhere.
except for a couple teams, but
Yeah.
Building block or like building duo.
no, just one player.
Yeah.
Every team's got at least one like real good player.
You think at least one, not just one. Like at least
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah.
All right. Before we move on to the next segment, Evan, what do the Clippers need to do to bounce back?
They need to slow Donovan down somehow. Just if they can slow him down and then they play their game, they should be fine. Like the thing is, like, dude, the Clippers and the Jazz kind of like match up very weird. Like the Jazz's best player is a guard and a center, while the Clippers' two best players are forwards. So it's kind of weird how they match up. So it's kind of like any given night, any team can win,
Okay.
So if they can just slow down Donovan Mitchell and Kawhi and Paul George actually like perform together, it can be done.
All
I
right.
think
The same thing
everyone-
as the Dallas series.
I think PG slanders too much. I think PG is getting slandered way too much.
See, I say that I see your viewpoint sometimes, but then sometimes I'm like, dude, he kind of shit the bed again.
I mean, I'm talking about like this series in general. You shouldn't get. He's been playing relatively well this series, and he's still getting slandered. So
All right, I got
Like,
Clippers
I mean-
7. What do you guys
I
got?
have Clippers. These are Clippers.
Jazz. Jazz and 6.
I don't know anymore because this is exactly what happened with the Mavericks series, dude. I don't know. It's hard. It's Kawhi Leonard. It's Paul George. These are great players. I don't know. I'm gonna say Clippers in 7.
Didn't you say
Wow.
Mavs and wait? Was it you or Cedric that said Clips and
That was David.
No, Mavs and
6.
Mavs and 6? Was that you said what? Mavs and what? 7 or 8?
Mavs. I said
Oh really? That was oh shit.
Kawhi's destined to meet Brooklyn. It's a super team killer.
Kawhi's not beating
I
Brooklyn.
think the only thing the Clippers can do is play like how the Miami Heat did last year. Like perfect that zone, dude. Don't let any threes up.
Yeah.
No teams. beat
That-
Brooklyn.
You have to somehow do what Miami did last year and perfect that zone and just dominate.
No team's beating Brooklyn this year.
I was gonna ask you that if the Clippers make it to the finals and it's a Nets Clippers series, who do you have?
I think I have Nets in 6.
Who do I have?
Yeah, who do you have?
Probably Nets in 6.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure you're not gonna say Clippers.
Call me crazy, but I honestly, I might go Nets in 5 if everyone's healthy.
No.
If everyone's healthy, I don't know.
I would say Nets
I don't.
as well.
I don't think Paul George. I don't think the supporting cast would show up in the finals. And it's Kyrie who's been proven to perform in the finals. Kevin Durant who's been proven to perform in the finals.
Nets your Nets
And Harden.
next. Holy fuck.
I mean, Harden's never been to the finals, so I'm saying just like proven
Oh, sorry.
finals performers.
Next year Nets are gonna be like 2 times worse. The bench is gonna get better.
I read this thing on Twitter. Someone was comparing that the Suns run is like the 2011 Mavericks. There's a newly formed super team in the East that looks like the big favorites to win it all. They go and beat the defending champ Lakers in the first round. They have an older star who hasn't won a ring yet, who's looking for a ring.
I'm in love with Phoenix's supporting cast. Right now.
That was an amazing comparison. What the heck?
Yeah, that's why I'm like bringing it up. I kind of hope it's the thing. I kind of hope that happens, you know?
If that happens, social media will go into a blaze.
Oh my God, dude. You don't even
I'm not logging on. I'm not logging on Twitter for like a month.
if the Suns win a championship, dude, I will be so happy.
I actually want to see the Sun. If it's a Sun Nets finals, I feel like that'd be really entertaining. I feel like that'd be the most.
And that's what kind of would win probably in 6.
The Nets would win.
I mean,
still
yeah, the
win.
Nets will be the favorites, but
That's like Durkham, bro.
It'd be such an entertaining final compared to
It would be actually. All right.
you think
Anything else?
just one quick question. Who matches up better against the Nets, the Suns or the Clippers?
The Suns, in my opinion.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think the Suns, low-key.
I agree with him. I think it's the Suns.
Because like Chris Paul's a great defensive guard. You've got Mikal Bridges who can guard anyone who's hot. They have DeAndre Ayton who can stop anyone in the paint. And who's going to stop DeAndre Ayton?
I might agree with you, bro. Kawhi Leonard's the best player, I think, the counter of the Nets, like the
Yeah.
build around. But as a team, yeah, I'd take Phoenix probably.
That conference finals is going to be mad entertaining if the Clippers make
Oh,
it.
it's going to be good, dude.
Dude, Clippers Suns. I don't know. You think.
Amazing, dude. Both conference finals are gonna be amazing. In my opinion.
Yeah.
It's going to be Suns Jazz, buddy.
No disrespect. I don't think the Eastern one is going to be as entertaining.
I don't know. I think you're crazy if you don't think that's gonna be a good series. I think it'll be a very good series.
I think it'd
Which
be.
one? Which one?
The Eastern Conference.
Yeah.
Whether it's, I think Philly's coming out for sure to conference finals, even if it's either Brooklyn or Milwaukee. I think that's a very, very.
I think
Oh, that series is sick.
if it's Milwaukee, I think it'd be way more entertaining. But if it's Brooklyn, I
No, I
think
think Brooklyn would be far more entertaining. I don't know.
Here's the thing. If it's Brooklyn, Philly, I'm going Brooklyn in 6. If it's Milwaukee and Philly, I'm going Philly in 6.
I'm going either team. So Bucks make it.
I'll go
I
Philly.
think I might
Yes,
go Bucks.
Anyone but Philly, I'm not going for Philly.
We're gonna make the conference. We're going to the finals. We're just one team away from going to the finals.
Going to the conference finals, not the finals.
Well, we're one team away from going for the conference finals. I'm pretty sure the series is wraps, bro. It's
It
just
is,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
I can't. Yeah, the series.
one team away. We just have to beat one of these 2 teams. They're good teams. Don't get me wrong. We're the best team in the NBA, but
It's not gonna
I think
happen.
we do. We,
Sorry, Mo, I don't see it happening, man.
I
If it
don't think
happened-
the Sixers are completely out, but I believe in them. I don't think they're the favorites either.
If
I
it
will say
happens,
this. I
will
will say
buy-
this. If some, go ahead, Henry.
I'll say if this 76ers make the finals, I'll buy Simmons jersey.
No,
Yeah.
interesting.
Okay. Okay.
I think if someone gets injured on the Nets, like one of the big 3, then I'll lean towards the Sixers. But if everyone's healthy, I'm going
Leaning towards the
Nets.
Sixers if one of the dudes get hurt. If one
No,
of
I'm
the
saying
Harden
like
gets-
if one of them gets hurt, then I'm gonna start thinking that Philly's gonna win.
If
if any of them get hurt, that big 3, they're done. I think.
if Kyrie gets hurt, I think Harden and KD can still get it. If Harden gets hurt,
People
they're
forget how good Harden is, bro.
yeah. If Harden gets hurt,
There's no way you can. There's no
if
way.
if KD's hurt, I think it's
Like
over.
Harden's better than Giannis, bro.
I agree.
Like, come on, like, dude, hard. I
That's
don't know.
crazy.
I agree.
Even Kyrie gets hurt. That's serious wrapped. There's no way the Nets are gonna
No,
win.
Kyrie, no. I'm sorry. They
I don't
can
think
win.
they'll get hurt.
I honestly don't think Kyrie is as important as you think, because like if Kyrie gets hurt, that just gives Harden more of a green light to score as well as facilitate.
Yeah,
Because like the thing is with
you guys
Harden,
got yourselves, their offense is their problem. They don't have anyone else besides those three guys. And if you
no,
lose,
I'm just
you're one of
Give
your
Joe
three-
Harris.
And
Joe
Harden,
Harris is hot too. Yeah,
Harden does pass a lot better than Kyrie, like we said earlier.
because like Harden's having games where he's like 24 points and like 13 assists. If Kyrie gets hurt, those are gonna start looking like 38 and 12. You know.
He's gonna look like that
Facts.
one year when he had like averaging like 37 a game or some shit. Like
Yeah, like
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say this: if Kyrie gets hurt, that's just a discount Clippers.
that's cap.
That team's gonna be a discount.
Cap.
Clippers. If Kyrie gets hurt,
Cap.
it's pretty
Cap.
much Paul George, Harden, and then Durant, Kawhi. That's a
It's
discount.
better. It's still better Clippers.
Their big two is better, yeah, but the rest of their team is not. That's a discount Clippers, in my opinion. They need.
Let's move on. Let's move on. Mo, take us into our next segment.
Segment, it's an old one. We all love it. Our good Who Am I?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going to host it today. I got a few players, and let's get started. So, let's see. Hopefully, Ed, I'm rooting for you here, man. I'm rooting for you here, but
Ed doesn't have the best track record now, does
Let's go.
he doesn't. All right.
you know?
First,
Honestly, I'm rooting for you too, buddy.
I
I
got this.
still want you all to try though. I kind of don't want Evan to win here because he wins this all the time.
Like everyone prays on my downfall in this group.
You pray on your
Seems
own.
like-
downfall.
It seems like everything I do, you guys want me to fail.
That's
You're too good, man. Your knowledge is too strong.
No, I'm saying in general, bro. Like when we're hooping, Hanook is
Yes.
always just like, beat this man, Mo. Just
Oh, that's
beat him.
enough, man. Hanook hates.
Not even.
That's the rivals.
This is basketball, right? This is good competitiveness. You stay in
To
tune.
get started. Player number 1, he is a Rookie of the Year winner. His best season overall, he averaged 28 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists.
Oh,
What the hell?
29
Oh,
rebounds.
However, he is
Luka,
also a
Luka,
two-time All-Star.
Luka.
It is Luka Doncic. Oh man,
God damn it.
A softball hit, man.
God damn it.
Oh, I thought you said he had some players.
I thought I had some players. I that was a little softball, man. I was hoping one of you two would get it right away because that's an insane stat line.
I was too busy fucking. I thought that
Overthunk.
was his rookie season. He put up 29, 9, and 8.
No, dude, Luka's insane. All right, player number 2. Let's go with him. He played for 4 NBA teams coming out of the 2002 NBA draft, and he has a little strange of a nickname. His nickname is Little Lord.
What?
Little Lord, yes. He is a 6-time NBA All-Star and a
Amari
5
Stoudemire.
Huh?
Amari Stoudemire.
That is correct, Hanook.
I said
Wow.
it like in the beginning. Like 2
Really? I
minutes
didn't hear
ago.
you.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, Hanook. Okay.
Impressive.
Okay. Ed, you got to get on the board here, man.
I hate it. I hate this
Yeah,
game. man.
Ed, come on, man.
Ed, there's
Yeah,
2 more
hate
players.
trivia.
Don't let these dudes tie. Then I have to find him another player if these dudes tie. Okay, so don't let a tie happen, Ed. Come on,
I won't.
get a tiebreaker here.
I got you.
One of the 2 last players here. He is a 3-time NBA champion. He played for 5 different teams. 5 different teams. His season high 3-pointer percentage was 44.8. So this dude's a sniper, bro. Straight up sniper. And
Peja Stojakovic? No, never mind.
Can you say all that again?
3-time NBA.
Ray Allen.
It is not Ray Allen, Hanook.
Damn.
3-time NBA champion. Played for 5 different NBA teams, Ed. And his season high 3-point percentage was 44.8.
Danny Green.
It is Danny Green. Oh man, Hanook. Evan, you have to get this, so Hanook doesn't get the win. Unless Ed.
Oh, well, I'm not very confident right now, dude. I was kind of unfazed with that one.
All right, Ed, I still want you to get this. I want you to try for this as well. Just get on the board here, Ed. I'm really rooting for you here, man.
So hurt, bro. I'm sick. I'm sick.
Our last player is a 4-time NBA All-Star. However, his career high in points is only 29.
Okay.
Only.
Only 29, yeah. Only
career high. Okay.
career high in points. He's the best games he's ever had. He only put up 29 points. He is a big man who won Defensive Player of the Year and is 14 on the all-time block list.
Rudy Gobert.
Ben Wallace.
It is Ben Wallace.
Let's go.
My God. All right. I guess I'll look up another player. All right. It's 2-2. Ed, I still want you to try here.
I will.
You out of it.
I
I'm
will.
hoping you might get it. Oh man. So give me a sec
Come
here.
on.
So shitty. Oh my god.
If Ed gets this, then it's still a tie.
There's still a time. I'll find another play, but I
I'm
still
not gonna get it, bro. Let's be real.
I still
Oh,
want
you
to
could
try
have
now.
got the other one. It was literally anyone but Evan. I would have won.
Dude, damn man. Ed, come on, dude. Okay. I think I got a player. All right, I got something. This player is a 3-time NBA champion, a 2-time All Defensive Player of the Year.
Wait, what? Is he a two-time decoy?
Defensive all team. I'm sorry, defensive all team. 2-time All Defensive
Was
team.
a 3-time defensive player of the year.
No,
3-time.
3-time NBA champion and 2-time All Defensive team. I'm sorry, but he's only a 1-time All Star. Dude was drafted in 2004.
LA?
Huh?
No, man. Disregard
Wait,
that.
can you say it again? Sorry. He was
He was
two-time
drafted-
defensive, like
No,
all
he was-
defensive team.
Yes, he was a 2-time All Defensive Team, 3-time NBA champion, drafted in 2004. He was born in Springfield, Illinois. I don't know if that helps you guys. Maybe.
Oh, that's the most useless fucking tip I
No,
ever
he's
heard.
an Illinois man. Maybe that would have helped you out. His current team is the Miami Heat.
Andre
Iguodala.
Iguodala? I said it first.
No, I said it first. I definitely
I said it first. I said it first. You're
You are
smoking
so
pipe. You think
drunk.
you are
You are
high.
so
You are smoking.
drunk if
I
you
said
think you said
Andre
it
before.
first.
You're actually smoking. I will
I
end the
literally said the
recording right
name
now.
before you,
I will
dog.
end the recording right now. I will end the recording
I
right now.
literally said the
And we
whole
will
name
go
before
back to
you
where I
went.
started Andre. I said Andre before you said
Dude,
Andre.
Okay,
I will
wait, listen
bet
to me.
money
Hold
on that.
up, listen to me. On my end, I said Andre Iguodala before you even
On my-
started
I
talking. I'm
said-
telling you right now. That is exactly what happened. I said it first in my from
We'll
my screen right
play
here.
the audio back.
I'm saying
Right
right
now,
now from where
how about we
I
do
am.
this? How about I'll just get a different player because that was very, very close. Honestly, I don't know who the hell said it completely.
Udonis has them.
That was you guys both got it at the same time. I probably shouldn't have given that hint. Y'all both got it like at the same exact time.
I was just thinking of 2004, and once you said I forgot the Miami Heat, they clicked.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. No, y'all got that at the exact same time. That was nuts. Well, let me think of this dude. Oh, you know what? I like this. He was drafted in the 1996 NBA draft. He had a 13-year NBA career.
Marcus Camby,
It is not Marcus Camby.
Allen
He
Iverson.
He is a 3-time NBA All-Star, a 1-time NBA champ, and he did make one All-NBA team.
He's a how many time All-Star?
He was a 3-time All-Star.
3-time All-Star. Oh, I was kidding.
He's a small forward / power forward. They have him listed as a small forward. That's what I'm going with.
Antoine Walker.
It is not Antoine Walker.
What? He's a 3-time All-Star.
He was drafted in '89. Wait.
No, he wasn't. He's drafted
This guy
96.
drafted 96. He's listed as a small forward. I wouldn't call him a small forward.
Antoine Jameson.
No, he's not. It is
Oh,
not.
98. He's 98. He's 98.
Peja,
It is Peja Stojakovic.
Fuck.
Evan,
yourself in the.
come on, Ed, man. I was trying to
That's
say it, buddy.
Good job, Evan.
I was so mad.
Dude, Hanuk, I was thinking of him because you mentioned him earlier. I'm like, that's a good player. You mentioned him earlier for one of the dudes.
Dude.
I didn't even know he was an all-star at
Okay.
all. I thought he was just
Okay.
like a legendary six-man.
I'm pretty sure Antoine Walker's a 3-time All-Star though. Can you confirm that for me?
I think he's
Antoine Walker. Let me
Because
go on.
when you said 3-time All-Star and then you said power forward, it listed
Dude, I
small, but
suck.
like 4. I was like Antoine Walker.
you're not even
Antoine Walker
right.
is a 3-time All-Star.
Okay, so okay.
What year was he
Yeah.
drafted?
96.
Yeah, he was drafted 96.
I thought he was drafted way earlier.
Nah.
Wow.
Oh, then you were right.
I mean, I'm not surprised you're that Evan's a winner, but Hanuk put up a pretty good fight. Ed, dude.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. That was very good.
Oh,
You have me on my heels.
Dude, Ed, I gave you a solid
was-
on the first one with Luka Doncic, man. I was
Yeah,
really
I'm so mad about the Luka.
I overthunk it.
Yeah.
That was,
That was a
that
soft-
was literally given to you.
That was sad.
I tried to be a little bit more, kind of oblivious or like kind of harder by saying like he only is a 2-time All-Star, but then
I'm only gonna get it if it's like Nene or Felicio or something.
the Nair.
Something like that.
If you want me to do bums next time, I'll do some bums.
Felicio.
But we'll be thinking like 20 minutes, man.
Like,
I feel like I should start hosting Who Am I again.
No, I want.
Evan, I think you and me are some good competition. Me and Evan are always clashing in these.
maybe I should host it.
Low-key.
I should
No.
host it.
Ed, I
I
kind of
can't
want
do
you to
it.
win.
Bro,
I want you to win before.
these, Ed. And I know you will. I know you will, bro.
You will most
I'll win
definitely.
one. I'll win
But
one.
Evan, I'm gonna need my revenge.
What
was
revenge?
a
You
close
can't beat me to
one, bro.
begin with.
That was a close one. That was a buzzer beater. That was a buzzer.
I
Oof.
wanna. Hey, after this podcast, we're going back and trying that Andre Iguodala.
Okay,
I'm
but
tr-
no, here's the thing. Hanuk, I swear to God,
Yeah, same here.
I said it before you even started speaking. That's why I was
I
so
heard the same
confident that
thing.
I won.
That's why I was so confident too, because I did not hear you. Like the second I said it, you said it.
We'll see.
There's
We'll
probably
see.
just a delay between the call, but like still.
There is some delay, Hanuk. We're not gonna deny that, but we did do a tiebreak round. You did lose
Yeah,
fair
you
for
won.
Hanuk, so
Oh, yeah,
that's
for
the end of
sure.
that. But that will be our show. So Hanuk, take it home, my friend.
All right, I would like to thank you guys again for tuning in to another podcast of the Flagrant Five. Stay tuned for more episodes. We look forward to putting out more podcasts, and also staying tuned for we got a couple of episodes planned for next week, like this IRL content, like basketball and stuff. So stay tuned for that. And as always, stay safe. Have a good one, guys.
Peace out, bro.
Have a good one.